welcome back. Nice to see you. I am back here with a top 5 actress movie type thing. What? And yeah, I really enjoyed doing these, and this one is going to be about Sandra Bullock. You know, I think Sandra Bullock is really amazing and great. I've loved her movies for a long time, and I think I've seen the majority of them. I've seen definitely more than I haven't seen. I think there's a few of the old ones that I haven't seen, but I do mean to get around to collecting all her movies and stuff. So these are going to be my top 5 Sandra Bullock movies. If you guys want to see me do top 5 of different actors, actresses, let me know down in the comments below who you'd like to see me talk about, and I will try and get around to that. But yeah, for now, here's my top 5 Sandra Bullock movies. Okay, so at number 5, I have one that I think a lot of people maybe won't have heard of, and it's kind of more of an underrated movie of hers, but that's just what I thought because I haven't heard a lot about it. I mean, I don't hear other people speaking a lot about it, I guess. And it is Premonition. This movie, for some reason, always stuck with me. I watched it years ago, and there was something about it that I was always like, oh wow, that's good, and I really liked her character in it. And honestly, I haven't seen it for a while, so I am a bit rusty on this movie, but I watched it quite a lot of times, and I remember really enjoying it. And basically, she kind of has this premonition of something. I don't really want to ruin it either, so I'm trying to tread lightly on what I say, because it's one of the movies with lots of twists and turns, kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat kind of thing. You don't really know what's real and what's not. But you know, she is married, I'm sure, and she may have a child, but anyway, she has this premonition pretty much about something that's going to happen, and then I think as she starts to, you know, as most movies tell somebody about it, they're like, okay, you've gone crazy, and then things start happening which you then don't know which is, you know, it's kind of one of those kind of movies, but you don't really want to give too much away though, so I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it, and like I say, it's a bit of an older movie, so now, you know, twists and turns movies like have been done better, I suppose, but that one I really enjoyed, and I really enjoyed her performance in it. So this top 5 is kind of also in consideration of her performance in the movie, not just which movie I love the absolute most. But yeah, so I really did enjoy that movie, and I definitely think it's kind of underrated, so if you haven't heard of that, definitely go check it out and see if you can pick it up. I think it's worth a watch. Next, at number 4, we have Miss Congeniality. You know what, this movie is great. I don't care what anybody says, it's funny, it's great. Basically, she is a cop or FBI or whatever, and she has to go undercover as a beauty queen, and she is completely not that type of person, and it just, I'm sure everybody knows what Miss Congeniality is. It leads for some very funny, whoa, the sun is beaming on us, and for some very funny moments, and I just love this movie. It always makes me laugh, always makes me smile, and she's just hilarious in it. This is definitely a really funny role for Sandra Bullock. I think when she's funny, she can be really funny, and this definitely is one where she really makes me laugh, and I just love her in this movie so much. It's just great. But yeah, I'm sure you've all heard of it. Plus, Miss Congeniality 2 is also great, so if you haven't seen that one, that one's great too. I do recommend that one. I think they're both good, but Miss Congeniality 1 is the better one in my opinion. Next, at number 3, no wait, we've gone the wrong way. 5, 4, 3, oh yeah, 3. Sorry, my bad. 3. Is a movie that as a kid I loved, I grew up with. It was my favourite movie for a very long time. It's probably still in my top 10, 20 of movies of life. And I don't know why I love this movie so much, but I loved it, and I still love it. I can watch this movie now and be like, yes, I love that movie. And it's Practical Magic. And basically it's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. They're sisters and they are witches. And it's just so good. I don't know why. It just is so good. Basically, the things, I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, you know, they're witches, they were witches as kids and kind of teased. Sandra Bullock then, you know, they're obviously both older. Sandra Bullock has 2 daughters and is married. Is she married? No. I'm confused because, you know what, I've seen this movie so many times. Oh, okay, I know exactly what happens here. So Sandra Bullock is married with 2 daughters, and she's like living her life now, but her daughters have also got the power, but when they were younger they lived with their aunts, and they are also witches. So it's kind of about this family of witches, and Sandra Bullock tries to like avoid it kind of thing, whereas the other one was a bit more rebellious, Nicole Kidman's character. And you know, they both get themselves into, Nicole Kidman kind of gets herself into a lot of trouble, and Sandra Bullock has to help her out, and all this stuff ensues, and it's just a really great movie. It's funny, it's kind of creepy at points. Some bits are actually scary. When I was younger I was like, oh, this is scary. There's one bit where, I won't tell you exactly what, but they're in the attic, And I was like, God, this is creepy when I was younger. So that was creepy, but you know, and it's got some great songs in it. The song I always remember is "Put the lime in the coconut and mix the bowl up, but put the lime in the coconut." That song is great. When they're in the kitchen drinking margaritas, singing that song, I always like dancing. I love it. So yeah, if you haven't seen that movie or heard of it, definitely I recommend it. It's a great movie for anybody, whoever you are. Just check out that movie. I love it. At number 2, we have The Blind Side. The Blind Side is a great movie just in general, but Sandra Bullock is so good in this movie. I love her so much in this. What can you say? It's just great. I don't even know. She blew me away in this movie. Blowed me away? No, she blew me away in this movie. And I don't know, she's fantastic. Still, you know, her performance was just so good. And her accent and everything in the movie that she put into it was so, so great. And the heart in the movie, it's just gotta be number 2. If you don't know what The Blind Side is about, then you should watch it for sure. But basically it's about this young guy who has a lot of problems with his mother, who is a drug addict. She got loads of kids, and he's just kind of often wandering around by himself. A lot of people make fun of him. He's very quiet and held back. And Sandra Bullock has a little son. Well, he's not. He's like a small little guy, and Big Mike, but just Mike. You know, he's very big, and they kind of become friends. And then Sandra Bullock notices this and asks him, like, one time, "Oh, where are you going?" Because it's like in the rain or it's night or something. And basically she finds out he has nowhere to go, and that he's just been sleeping wherever he can. And then she takes him in. So that's kind of the story, and it kind of goes on to other things. But yeah, pretty much that's the premise, and I really, really love this movie. It's definitely really good, and it's really inspiring, and there's something great about it. You definitely should watch it. It's definitely really great, so check that one out. And at number 1, this is mostly performance based. I kind of felt a bit iffy about putting it at number 1 because it is so new. You're gonna know what it is now. But the problem is with this movie, I watched this movie and I was just there in it. I watched it in 3D with the sound high in a dark room, and I was just like in with the movie. And Sandra Bullock in this movie was just so good and so believable. I don't know, I just was like there in the movie. And I have later on thought, now did I like that movie as much as I thought I liked the movie, or did I like it because it's such a, you know, sometimes when people's opinions can suppress onto you and you can be like, oh, I love that movie because it's supposed to be a really good movie, you know. But no, I definitely know that I like this movie so much because when I watched it, it wasn't like watching a movie. Does that make sense? It was more of an experience than a movie. And Sandra Bullock was just, I haven't even told you what the movie is yet, guys. You know what it is. It's Gravity. Gravity is my number 1 Sandra Bullock movie. Like I say, it's more not like a movie. It's more of an experience for me, I found. And Sandra Bullock was just great. There's so many points in this movie, and I was like, wow, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to give anything away, but you know, before I watched the movie, I didn't really know anything about it, so again, it's difficult for me to explain things because I don't want other people to know things about it if they don't want to. But if you wanted to know about Gravity, you know what it's about, so there we go. You know, it's in space and all. And if you've seen it, the end, I was just like, I haven't done a review on Gravity yet because I don't know what to say. I'm kind of still like, but yeah, brilliant, brilliant movie. And Sandra Bullock, great, great, great. Because, you know, it's mostly all on her, and when someone can pull off a movie like that, I always think that's amazing. When it's a movie, I love movies that are kind of one place movies. I know this isn't exactly one place, like Buried or whatever, but like, you know, because most of the camera's on her, it's just kind of, you know, it's really impressive anyway. So there's my top 5 favourite Sandra Bullock movies. Let me know some of your favourite Sandra Bullock movies down in the comments below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, check out the extra channel and whatever else you want to do. And I'll see you then. Goodbye!